bitch better have my money.
So today, Patrice O'Neal, the always entertaining Patrice O'Neal, and Joe DeRosa.
Thank you.
Are going to be joining me and, of course, the lovely and talented Danny Ross and primetime Sam Roberts running the board for just a day of fun, hijinks, shenanigans, and conversation. And since I'm the only one here...
How much time we got left?
I know. It's like, shit, I'm looking at the clock already.
I'm ready to go.
It's like, don't bother calling. I don't take phone calls.
Oh, it's going to be really bad because, you know,
I just hate
fucking
that.
Ope looks at that board, and it's going to be like fucking Jonathan from Vermont. Whoever fucking listens to this show.
I hate the callers. They contribute nothing to this show.
Hey, we got fucking Jonathan from Vermont on the phone.
Like,
hey, boys, linger longer and shut up.
And then there's the subject typed out of what they want to talk about, and they don't talk about it. I want to talk about bias ply tires. But you said something about your mother fucked you when you were 5. No, that wasn't me. All right, goodbye. Gives a shit.
How hurt they gonna be with
I know.
verbose radio this morning.
Just sitting there, someone's fucking dialing the phone. I could contribute.
Radio.
No, you can't.
Radio, no help.
Let me be honest with you callers. You never fucking help.
Oh, he's home right now going, oh, no.
I gotta get in.
Oh, fuck, you gotta get me that.
Just get me there.
Give me that medicine I didn't want to take.
I don't know what happened. He just got ridiculous sick. I think rumor has it, not even tomorrow.
Oh,
that kind of sick?
He's got the kind of sick where when you know you can't even make it in the next
He
day.
has fucking can't make it tomorrow already sick?
He couldn't make it yesterday or tomorrow sick. That's like
holy fuck.
Crazy. And then you got a baby, so it's like you got to wonder, what do you quarantine yourself from a kid?
He's about to sleep in the closet or something.
Yeah, he's got to like be sequestered. He's like Bubble Boy from Seinfeld.
You know the woman ain't letting him buy the baby. You know she's not letting him buy. You know she's not letting him buy the kid.
Motherly defense mechanism goes off, and if you go, get away from the baby. Don't come near the baby.
Isn't that nice when your wife casts you aside for something she's done for 3 months?
Just like, yeah, you've been hanging out together for years, and then something brand new comes in, and you are so second fiddle.
Yeah.
That's why I could never do that. I mean, hey, God bless. God bless anybody.
He should have one of his oatmeal and fucking tree bark sandwiches. That'll fucking heal him up. Mr. Healthy. This nigga got some kind of fucking virus running through his throat.
You know, but when you're with a girl, and this is any couple that gets married and has kids.
Right.
It's like, I can't understand not being the guy. And then a baby comes around, and you're just like, you are now the fucking provider, but you're not first in line anymore. That fucking the baby is first in line.
Nah, dude. That's why. Yeah, that's why I don't think I'm ever gonna have a kid. I'm too selfish.
I'd hate the kid. I'd be like, "Fuck you, you little prick." I was fucking number one.
Steadfast against being with a woman with a kid. Like it was just like my girl now got a kid. Mm-hmm. It was I told her day one. You know, it's like it's impossible for us to go further because you got a kid.
Oh wow, really?
I like my own furniture in my house. You know, so. After years of like being around now, it's like she's my stepkid, you know.
Yeah.
But I still enjoy sometimes daddy. Like I'm not
sometimes
against
daddy.
Like adoptions. I can't adopt, but but adoptions or somebody else's kid or a woman with a kid, that doesn't bother me as much because you don't have to deal, like when she making me sick, the kid makes me sick.
It makes you sick.
If she makes me sick to the point where I don't love her. Yeah. Like I love the kid, but it's like sometimes it make you sick to like, you go, I don't love this kid. This kid sucks. And then that 4 days that you don't have to love him. Yeah. I'm on the road, and really my girl has to figure out other things other than your kid isn't, you know, I don't have to care. Like,
it's not your problem.
When I don't have to care, I don't have to care. And when I do play daddy, and it's like, because before I was just like super, like, the right guy, like, it was never discipline, it was never talk, it was always oh, he's a hilarious guy.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing. But
It's
then
funny,
I became
Patrice.
like, yeah, but then it became like, okay, could you take your...
What was like the first thing you did? You said, you go, hey, take your shoes off. They're all dirty.
Plate from the table.
A plate from the table?
Here's where it changed.
Yeah, I want to know where.
Hey, take this plate. Take your plate when you go,
Fuck you, you ain't my father.
Nope, she didn't do that. She never
No,
did that.
no.
She looks at her mother.
Oh.
Like who's this nigga? So I looked at her do that, and I go, oh, I gotta do this. So I got her attention, and I was like, I'm your mother's boss.
Oh, shit.
I'll throw your fucking mother out of here, and you gotta go with her.
You said that to the kid?
Absolutely. Guess what? She fucking takes the fucking plate now, faggot.
How old?
I'm so
How
tired.
old was she at the time?
She might have been 7.
She was only mostly scarable at that point.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like you see these. It's practice, Dad. Like, so I can definitely say whether or not this shit works.
Right.
It's very difficult.
You can experiment because
Yes,
it's not your kid.
But I said I'm your mother. Like, so what it is like I had to establish that she has to listen to me somehow.
Yeah.
Because along with establishing that if she doesn't listen, I also had to establish that she'll never dislike me more than I could dislike her. Meaning if she ever was like, well, fuck you, buddy, I'll go, well, hey, I don't like talking to you anyway. Like, I would have to always be over that. And, now she says, I love you a lot.
Aw.
But I go,
Cute.
thank you.
Oh.
Thank you?
Because
he pulls a Han Solo. I know.
But here's what
I know, exactly.
I'm trying to help her fucking not be
trying to help her?
in Lawrence Fishburne in a porno called Patrice's Stepdaughter Sucks Balls fucking volume 2.
Lawrence Fishburne face on a fucking porno body.
Yeah.
I knew Patrice O'Neal, and this is what happened to me. No guidance. None.
But but now the other thing with your girl though, you're the type of personality that you're still number one with your girl, right? Like,
oh yeah.
See, I'm talking guys that just relinquish
because the kid is
number
11
one status.
though. When the kid gets 11, you revert back to.
I've seen a lot of fucking guys and girls that it never fucking comes back. The children are paramount. The guy is second fiddle. His job is to go to work, bring home money so mom can buy food and do this and be mom.
But you've seen those square. I think it really is a square group that does that. Where I get something in my gut really bad when I see a man going through that square thing. Like one thing I had to point out to my girls that we don't have square people arguments. Mm-hmm. That's why I really never want to get married, because you can maintain your cool when you're married. Like, you can maintain, like, your money. If I'm having money problems, it's mine. And so, but if I still do some stupid shit with my money, it's still my money that I'm doing stupid shit with. It's not like, oh my God, the cable is due and you bought yourself $500 pair of shoes. Like, it's none of those arguments, man. It's none of those. Your child has to eat, and she's getting. Her real father's, she's getting money out of him every goddamn month, man. It's not big money, but it's like to be forced.
He must hate that.
Like, if you're in good standings with the bitch, right? You just have to buy when you buy.
Right.
Like, for my dogs, it's like, oh, we out of wee-wee pads, nigga. Get the wee-wee pad. But I don't have to supply wee-wee. I can put a newspaper down.
Right.
If I need to. But if you have to fucking do that shit, that makes you resent something kind of. I don't have to feed her.
He must hate that. Patrice O'Neal is with his ex.
No, well,
had a kid with.
I'm a
he's
good guy.
Fork over money.
Well, I should hate it.
Of course.
Why should you hate
I
it?
feed somebody else's fucking scrotum. She looks just like the motherfucker.
Lawrence Fishburne?
She looks like a father.
Really?
Like it's a little piece of him walking around talking to me. It's not my kid.
That's gotta
so
be
that's
annoying
a big
too,
fucking
then.
deal.
Yeah,
that I'm decent to his kid.
Yeah.
I'm very good to her. So
Yeah.
it's like,
But
what
yeah,
about-
that's, you know,
What
that's
about
what
the
you
money?
do.
What about the money he forks over? Isn't that supposed to go to her?
oh, it goes to her. That's the pain and suffering, but that's not enough.
Oh, really?
That's just living. When I was a kid, my mother used to have a job and steal from welfare, and I wasn't living like a welfare thief.
Right?
I got busted, you know, they call them. I feel bad to this day, too, because I was so not street smart. They fucking actually caught her.
Oh, they
It was
caught her.
Yeah, man, we speak to your mother. I go, she's not here. Oh, is she at work? Yes! Well, thank you. Tell her this was public welfare.
Cut that welfare on.
But it wasn't like, it's supplement. So whatever dough he's shoveling out every month, I don't even know what it is. I don't even ask.
But it's not footing the entire bill, so then you
It's
come
nothing. I come in to give her some extras, and he's a good dad. Like, she just got like 2 dads. It's a weird thing.
in. He comes over and picks her up, and you two talk
We
at all?
don't talk. It's been
I'd love to know.
6 years.
Oh, shit.
We talk once by mistake. And the conversation was like, what up, bro? Because it's not my responsibility.
No.
I really started off just popping her moms, and she was just breathing, so I had to feed her because I was feeding her mother.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta take my kid. You know, all right, here's her fucking chicken nuggets or whatever she's gonna fucking eat. But as it grows,
I love this.
so the only time we ever talked, this is recently we just talked. Like,
Wow.
maybe 3 months ago. Because my girl had to work. I'll tell you the scenario. She had to work. He had to do something. I think his mother wasn't available. And then I was final option. I was fucking.
Oh, shit.
I was
Yeah.
it was DEFCON 5. And DEFCON 5 is me and him have to connect.
You two have to talk.
To do something.
And what was that like?
It wasn't uncomfortable. Why?
you
Like a
probably-
little faggot, I turned off all the lights in my house. And I peeked out my door, like, just to let him know the door was open. And sent her out. She was basically just like a package.
Just slipped her out the door.
Like,
Yeah.
all right.
Like
And I heard him.
you set her out like it was a ransom, like it was a
hostage.
kidnapping.
Yes.
Like they gave you some pizza in exchange for.
Turn out all the lights, send the
It
kid
was
out.
so uncomfortable because we know each other by de facto.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. We know each other. He knows what I do. He's seen.
Yeah, he's got to know you more than you know him.
He knows me.
Yeah.
So, but the kid's not. I'm Mr. P. You know what I'm saying? So the kid, she's never coming out. Go, Miss. You know, I know as a father, you probably waiting to hear Mr. P kicked me in the fucking ass, or Mr. P came in the room at weird night. You know, he's waiting to hear that shit so he can come over and blow me up. But he knows that I take care of the kid. You know. But he dropped off. But I heard him in the car go, "Tell Mr. P thank you." And I go, "Okay." I open the door. You know, "Hey, bro, what's up?" But it was because we don't speak.
And that's it. Like, and the only reason is because you decide not. Does he want to? Do you think?
No, that's not my responsibility.
But do you get the feeling that he wants to talk to you?
I don't think he. I think there was a lot of weirdness at first.
Yeah.
But I think he still liked.
Oh.
I think now he's like, "Ooh, I got rid of her."
Now he feels like good. He's fine with it.
Bitch, yeah, enjoy. So, and the kid's crazy too. So it's like just they're too nuts. They're too really crazy. But we don't. I was very careful about stepping on her father's toes.
Yeah.
That's why I was just Mr. Nice Guy. not Mr. Discipline, not Mr. Advice.
It was like touching, that story about saying, I'm your mother's boss, I'll kick you both out in the fucking street. I mean, you played it.
But do you understand?
Mr. P made me put a plate in the sink or he was going to kick mommy and me out.
Which is, come on, that's not going to happen. But you got to play that kind of shit. You got to play them like... You got to play them like it's going to be that way. So I would have had to really wink at her moms and really throw her out, and just to get her right. You know what I mean? But
that's great, man.
But I think her father is the same kind of like my girl's so she's. I don't know. Were you worried about getting kidnapped every 5 seconds as a kid? Like this fucking kid is worried about being kidnapped.
That was big when that got big. I'm about 7 years younger than you. That got big when I was a kid. That got
somebody's going to
stranger abduction.
Stranger abduction. All of a sudden at Halloween, I remember like my 5th Halloween, they were break all the fucking candy bars apart. They're going to have pins in them. You know, like
razor blades and
all that shit got really big. Somebody really fucked some people up at Halloween because that caught on really quick, man.
Because I do recall being able to do anything. And just being, you never see kids just wandering around by themselves anymore.
She makes there's a kid, she has a friend and she has to be her friend.
They're in groups.
They're made-up friends.
At parents' house, at other kids' houses. That you can't just ride your bike in the woods anymore.
Yeah, you can't.
End up in a shallow grave.
Remember, too, when kidnapping used to just be kidnapping? It wasn't kidnapping and you get fucked?
Murder.
No. It was kidnapping with a ransom note. And like, I have your kid, give me the money, and you'll get your kid back.
And the kid comes back with something pinned to his chest and fucking cold, but he's alive.
You pick him up at the police station with a cop hat on and an ice cream cone sitting on the desk.
Yeah.
Like the
kidnappers used to treat you all right. They'd be like, you're just going to live with us for a while, kid. You know what I mean? You'd hang out at the kidnapper's house.
And then it becomes you get fucked, you get fucking chopped up.
Oh,
if you went missing in BJ's. I remember going missing one time.
Yeah.
And I go, I'm just like,
hey, help.
And somebody just gets over, the parent, what's your name, kid? What's your mother's name?
Yeah.
Mommy,
Mommy.
Well, the parent, what's your name? I was told not to tell that. What's your name, kid? Patrice. Well, the parent, and she comes and she doesn't go, oh my God, and drop to her knees. She socks me in the mouth.
Oh, yeah.
For fucking drifting off.
Going off, yeah.
Trying to steal Star Wars figures and embarrassing her. But now they shut the fucking store down. It's
lockdown,
Things are turning. If your kid gets missing.
They get to the security cameras. They see every door.
Same thing.
Who was walking out, how tall the fucking kid was.
But was that always happening, but we just didn't say shit?
No. The same shit happened with kids that happened with airlines. Something bad happened, and they shut everything the fuck down. And they were like,
lockdown.
Yeah, they're like, that's it.
I walked out of a store once. I wanted one of those stupid little balsa wood planes with the rubber band,
Yeah.
So my mother finally gave in and was like, okay. So she hands it to me, waiting for me to follow her shopping and go to the register and pay for it and shit. And I just had it and went, I'm playing with this. And walked right out of the fucking store and just started walking down the sidewalk like, I'm going home. I got no idea what home is, but I'm just walking down the sidewalk. Fucking 6 years old with my little plane in my hand. And she just comes running up behind me, and I gotten a couple of blocks away and shit. And she comes running up behind me, grabbed my arm, and just fucking shook me. What the fuck do you think? Cursing and shit.
Shook you or punched you? Because you're doing a punching.
No, she's grabbed my arm
she's shaking.
and just shaking the shit out of me. I'm like, yeah, what did I do? I'm going home.
But it wasn't you were missing.
No. In the store? What are they going to do? They were still open for business.
I guarantee you kidnappers talk about kidnapping the way we talk about airport security now. They're like, remember when you used to just be able to...
You could go right to the gate with your family and see them goodbye.
You could wake up 15 minutes before you're kidnapping?
You think it started with Adam Walsh?
That was a biggie.
I think that is...
well-publicized...
I think that was
so horrible.
The kickoff, man. I think that was the kickoff because that dude got America's Most Wanted, and that was like
that. Eitan Pates was another one that just disappeared. And
who's that?
That was that kid that a lot of publicity about him. He just disappeared, never to be found again. And kids just started just disappearing, and parents are like, maybe we ought to keep a better eye on these kids.
What year did America's Most Wanted come out? Because I think that is the year. That's when this all...
It's been on
fucking...
Or the kids...
It's gotta be early 80s. Right?
At least 20.
30, yeah, 25.
At least.
86 people
and they were canceling it one year. Like,
yeah, one year they just decided, nah.
Here you go. How do you cancel?
We want to put a spin-off of Married with Children on where the neighbors go, wait a minute, they're catching fucking murderers and rapists here.
Yeah. I don't think you understand there's rapists and murderers. Hold on, I don't think you understand. They have a puppet that sits on the couch in the basement and it talks to people. It's hilarious. We got
no. Maybe you ought to stick with the murderer rapist catching show.
Yeah.
Like what?
Have you seen this Nikki Cox chick? She's smoking. We got to get this on the air.
Fantastic. Get her on. Get her on. Fuck the dead kids.